Yeah, I've got to agree, Steve. I thought the lads come here, we come to a really hard place to get a result. The lads were, I think that was the word I'd describe it, professional. But the first half, very even. We kept our shape, and second half, I thought we could have probably scored maybe 7 or 8 in the second half. I thought we were that dominant, but yeah, I'm really proud of the lads today, because it's hard sometimes at Christmas time to, when we haven't had the run of games, to keep yourself, fit and keep yourself sharp. So all credit to the boys, they've worked extremely hard.
You called for a response from your players after the Boxing Day game. You no doubt got that today.
Yeah, they did. They worked extremely hard. And I thought we played some excellent football in the second half. The move near the end, it was about 10 passes, and if it had gone in, it could have been like, I'd have thought, goal of the season. But more so than anything, we defended well. We kept our shape, and we looked strong.
What pleased you most?
Just winning, Steve. It was a big game for us to win, and I'm not naive enough to know that the whole football club will have one eye on next week. So to come here on New Year's Day, after probably one or two of the boys might have probably been a little bit unprofessional last night, I'm just so proud of them, because they've looked after themselves and they've been thoroughly professional.
How much did the change in system have to do with it?
Well, it's a system we used last year. We waited for personnel to come available, and I just thought that Junior, Greeny and Linden were a constant threat. I thought Junior took a little bit of time to bed in, but he had a great second half and was quite instrumental in a lot of things we did. And Linden just gives us that week in, week out, but you look at Greeny when he's in that mode, and he just probably needed a couple of chances to go in. So just I think a thoroughly professional performance from the side.
Could we see Junior Daniel in that more attacking role more frequently?
Well, that's what I brought him for. I know probably one or two of the supporters think he's a defender. He was a centre forward at Macclesfield, stroke left winger. It's just that he's had to fill holes, for like at the beginning of the season, because we struggled for a left back. But no, the kid's a good player, and that'll have done his confidence the world good.
We spoke after the Boxing Day match, and of course you intimated that the players had the Grimsby game, which was of course postponed, and this match to show you that you didn't need to go out into the transfer window in January to add fresh impetus into your squad. What's your thoughts now? Can we expect you to explore the transfer market?
I think more than anything, I do think that the squad needs strengthening. If we're going to be competitive near the top of this league, and you look at the game schedules that we've got coming up, we're going to play twice a week now for the next 5 or 6 weeks, I think. Then we're going to need some real strength in depth. We're going to get injuries, we're going to get suspensions, and we're going to get lots of form. But the lads have worked extremely hard, and made it that little bit harder now to change personnel.
But have you got your eye on potential signings?
Yeah, I wouldn't be doing my job if I wasn't looking. I don't think just because we won a game today that I should change my mindset of wanting to strengthen our squad. It's a scenario where I say we want to be competing. I think there'll be a lot of money spent in this little period, this period of transfer, and I'm sure that we'll be looking and we'll be talking to players that other clubs near the top of the league will be.
How many players are you looking at bringing in, if you can say?
It could be one, Steve. It could be more. It's about availability, the quality of the player. The players that come in have got to be as good, if not better, than the ones we've got. So, good players like that are always wanted by other clubs. So there's going to be a lot of activity, and like I say, we want to be part of that activity. We want to strengthen. Lads have done well today, but it's my job to keep everyone's feet on the ground, but everybody, each and every one of the players on the toes.
Let's look ahead now to Sunday. Of course, Liverpool come to the One Call Stadium for the FA Cup third round tie. You made 3 changes ahead of today's match, and of course the performance was excellent. How much of a headache does that now give you in terms of selecting the 11 for that game? Because they all want to play in that one.
Well, it's a nice headache for me, Steve. It's just not very nice for certain individuals if they don't play. All I've said to the boys is get your head down, work extremely hard, want to win, be a winner, and try and stay in the side. If you do that, you'll consistently get a place in the side, and more so than anything, as a group of people, we'll be successful.
And what about in the build-up to the Liverpool game? Will the approach be the same? Will anything change?
No, there'll be nothing changed, Steve. There'll probably be a little bit more in terms of the cameras and bright lights around us, but I think the boys are level-headed enough to know just to get on with it. And it's a football match at the end of the day next Sunday, and we want to approach it right, and we want to give a good account of ourselves.
Is it one, do you think, that you can almost enjoy because there's zero pressure on you?
Oh, you got to enjoy football anyway, even through the bad times. I always enjoy football. It's a great business to be in, and the people that play and the people that manage and coach, and they're lucky to be involved in it. There's no better business for me, on this planet. So I enjoy it anyway, and it's a style where we're going to go into it with a smile on our face, but we're going to work hard. It's a football match.
Is it the biggest week of your managerial career?
I think today was a big game for us. Building in next week, I probably think you can be probably a little bit more relaxed than you would do if it was a league game. But it's a big game, Steve Owen. We want to embrace it. I want to embrace it, and we want to give it a good shot.
Well done today, Paul.
Thanks, Steve Owen. Thank you.